Okay, welcome everybody to another MTGO League. Going to be running some Scam through today. Haven't played this for a little while, so going to be running this list through. Not too much to say. I guess the only real point of contention is we are running Surgical Extraction in the main, in the side over over the 3-mana one, Necromancer. Necromancer's just felt a little bit clunky sometimes if you tap out on turn 3 for it. Surgical, if you've got grief as well, can be a bit better, I think. So, yeah, gonna give this a go. One of the decks I'm considering for the upcoming season of RCQs that I've got going on. So yeah, if anyone's got any tips or whatever playing for the deck, do point me towards them in the link below. But otherwise, I hope everyone's having a good day wherever you're watching from. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if the content's something you are enjoying. Playing quite a lot of Modern at the moment. I've been doing quite a lot of Rhinos content, just practicing for tournaments coming up. So yeah, let's see how we get on with Scam and whether it can contend with Rhinos for a potential choice for tournaments. What do we think of this? So 4 lands, no Scam. We can grief on turn 1. I think we're going to mulligan this. It's not the best. Well, this isn't much better, but I don't know if I want to go to 5. I think I'm going to keep this and bottom probably the Fury. We've got a Terminate to deal with. Creatures, yeah. Just make sure we hit our land drops for Seasoned Pyromancer. But now they're going to play Ragavan and we're going to be sad. Yeah, okay, that was possibly a poor choice. Dauthi Voidwalker, sure, so it's Blood Crypt pass. Yeah, plus maybe we should have kept the Fury there. But yeah, this is hopefully okay. Hopefully they don't hit like a Thoughtseize or Seasoned Pyromancer or something. We hit a Terminate, that's fine. Probably going to want to save Watery Graves. This is actually looking like okay, so it's Shadow. Not sure. They could go Death Shadow here. Yeah, maybe we weren't meant to keep this hand, but I think going to 5 against the Thoughtseize deck is not great anyway. Okay, so this indicates they've got so we can't actually drown in the lock. Can't actually drown in the lock at the moment. I wonder if I went to grief and then just terminate and then play Fable next turn. Actually, I don't hate that. Yeah, I think we're going to go for it here. Given that we've drawn the Fable. Because we need to kill this Ragavan. So put the Evoke on first. This way we can have a look at their hand and then they can't. Okay, they've got Spell Pierce. So let's take the Spell Pierce. Then we'll just go Swamp. Terminate here. I think that was fine. You know, we know what they've got now at least. So we're both kind of out of gas, but we've got a Seasoned Pyromancer in the graveyard and we've got the ability to play Fable this turn. They play Bloodstained Mire, pass. Okay, let's just go land. I think we'll fetch Shock here. Yeah, we can draw more copies of Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, Fable resolving's big here. They're probably going to Fatal Push the token. Okay, no Fatal Push. Okay, there's the push. Okay, so now we'll just discard Fury here. Dauthi Voidwalker is not a bad one. I think we're just gonna Thoughtseize, make sure we can resolve this Voidwalker. Obviously Voidwalker into the Thoughtseize, yeah, but then we just lose our Voidwalker. So I think, yeah, worth doing that there. So they've got 2 Polluted Deltas in hand. Okay, Shredder is okay. Okay, Kroxa's pretty good. So let's go Kroxa. Deal the opponent 3 damage. And we can just attack for 3 here. Whenever we find a land, we can actually cast Kroxa next turn from this Dauthi Voidwalker if we want to. Although we've got lethal with reflection as well. Okay, nothing in hand for the opponent. They're at 4 life. Voidwalker's unblockable. Yeah, we get there. Okay. So that seemed pretty good. Let's move on to sideboarding. Okay, so I think we're going to go... We don't want the Thoughtseizes. It's bad top decks when we both get into top deck mode. What else? So we just finding grindy cards. Blood Moon seems really good. Terminate's good. Bolt's good. What? I think Blood Moon's really good. Maybe we just trim. We could trim some griefs. Like turn 1 scam isn't. I think we trim 1 since we're going into top deck mode anyway, and they can probably just kill that with Fatal Push. I think we want all of these cards and maybe a K command. Oh, we want the Fatal Pushes as well. So we've got 1 card to cut. Maybe it's just a. I think we'll cut 1 of these Undying Malice type effects. I think that's fine. Okay, so I mean, yeah, we're gonna keep this. If we get Thoughtseized on 1, that's a bit rough. Okay, no Thoughtseize. Okay, Ragavan is interesting. Okay, so we'll go Swamp. Did we push? I think I'm just going to go Grief here. Get rid of Voidwalker. Okay, so let's just take everything that can kill our Grief, I think. So we'll take Drown in the Lock, and then we'll complete the scam. We'll take, I think we'll just take Fatal Push, and then just try and beat them down with a 4/3 Grief. We've got a couple of answers to Ragavan, although one of them's probably going to get Thoughtseized. I'm running Spell Snare, which is the new kind of tech against Ragavan. New tech against everything. Okay, there's the Thoughtseize. They take the push. Okay, we instantly find Marsh Flats, which is quite nice. Are we attacking? I think so. And then I think we'll go for Terminate in... Well, no, let's just go E on 1. You know, they'll get another hit with Ragavan in, but... Don't just want to walk Terminate into a spell snare. Yeah, iteration's quite good here. Mishra's Bauble. So they might not have found a land. If they haven't found a land, we could just Terminate the Ragavan. Oh, of course they can have a treasure. Never mind. Another Marsh Flats. Okay, so they got Spell Snare, one unknown. Looking at the top of their library. Okay, they heat. Okay, so in top deck mode now, they kind of like the top of their library. Okay, we draw another Terminate, which isn't bad. If they fetch here, we'll just Terminate the Ragavan. Because then we can keep this EE for a potential Death Shadow. We're assuming they're running Death Shadow. We haven't actually seen any yet. Could be Murktide as well. We have got another Terminate in hand. Okay. We find Bolt. I think we're okay just waiting here. Wouldn't mind finding some lands to eventually work up towards this hardcast grief. Okay. Well, Feign Death is interesting actually. So if we go, let's go grief. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, that Terminate's just going to probably a Spell Snare anyway. Oh, Drown in the Lock's really bad here. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. It's okay, we've got, you know, answers to some stuff. Okay, opponent's got Spell Snare, one unknown. Okay, they don't play a land. So good draws here include things like Kroxa. We don't mind lands. Good to have an out to Ledger Shredder. Of course, the opponent could be on Murktide. We haven't seen. Haven't seen too much here. I guess they kind of know our hand is Feign Death X. Okay, Blackcleave Cliffs will just play. Again, work up towards a potential grief. Dragon's Rage Channeler. So I think we're just going to bolt that. Save the EE for Death Shadows. Okay, well we'll just cast this. Subtlety. Pitching Spell Pierce. Okay, so we don't know what this is. They pitch Spell Pierce. We're going to put this on top. Ooh, now, if they dash Ragavan and hit grief, dash, if they go land, Ragavan, that's interesting. So they go dash Ragavan, get a treasure, and play a land. They can then grief us and we probably lose the game. I think I'm going to bottom that. Yeah, because if we're just so bad in the face of a Ragavan there. Ragavan land. Yeah, there we go. Okay, another Ragavan. Sage it while we can't EE, which makes sense. Seasoned Pyromancer. I think we're going to go for that. Counterspell. Another Drown in the Lock. That's 3 copies of Drown in the Lock gone. So we know their hand is Spell Snare Ragavan. We're just going to keep dashing Ragavan. Okay, Verdant Catacombs is a fine one to get rid of. Fury. Okay. So we'll probably blow up EE if they dash again. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I don't think we can just have this keeping generating infinite value. Oh, another Feign Death. These are not good draws. Might mean they've got another Ragavan. Another Fury. So we could Fury here, but just having it die to Drown in the Lock is not, you know, we don't want a 2-for-1 ourselves now. Thoughtseize. Okay, Thoughtseize is fine. We've got fairly Thoughtseize proof hand. They're going to take a Fury. They know we've got 2 Feign Deaths. A land allows us to Seasoned Pyromancer from the graveyard. EE. I think we just EE for 1 again. Well, yeah, EE for 1. I think we're most afraid of like Ragavan, Dragon's Rage Channeler. This allows us to protect against dash. Plus EE on 2 just gets spell snared. This could just be Grixis control. Okay, land's actually pretty good. Because now we can make some Pyromancer tokens and cast Fury. Fiery Islet. Okay, so they can draw a card with that one. Okay, let's go Seasoned Pyromancer. Opponent is at 7, so... Well, there's a bolt as well. Not beyond the realms of possibility that we just sort of burn them out. Okay, they go to 5. Bolt also means we can okay, so now I think we go Fury. We could just blow up this with EE. What if we just go EE? Yeah, let's do it. Clear the blocker. Yeah, we'll dash the Ragavan. We can also Feign Death the Ragavan, which is good. Well, yeah, we'll Feign Death. Yeah, we might as well. Okay, opponents can see it from the game. Don't know what was in their hand, but you know, we've got Bolt as well. We've got a lot of stuff here, so yeah, happy with that one. See you for round 2. Right, round number 2. We're going to mulligan this hand. Not got a scam spell. This one is fine. We'll keep this. And we'll keep 2 lands. We'll keep one of either Pyromancer or Fable. I think given that we're going to be yeah, we need to keep... So we're definitely keeping... Yeah, I think it's either one of these. I think we'll just put back the Fable. Yeah, scam on the play, and then turn 3, hopefully Pyromancer. Hopefully good here. Opponent's gone to 5. And we're going to be able to take 2 of them potentially. This is where they're on Dredge, and they keep some like double Golgari Thug or something. Okay, so we'll shock in. Yeah. Okay, so it's Breach by the look of it. So we're going to take Bolt, because Bolt kills Grief. And then we'll just take Ledger Shredder, leave them with just mana in hand, then start hitting them for 4 a turn. Strand. Hopefully they haven't drawn another Bolt. Unholy Heat doesn't do it. Okay. Another land's not actually too bad here. If they'd drawn Bolt or something that kills this, they'd have played it before we could untap with a potential another Malice effect. Okay, I'll just play that there, pass the turn. Next turn we'll... I mean, it depends what they draw, but I'm not sure there's much we can draw that would make us not play the Seasoned Pyromancer here. Sacred Foundry, so that was one of the draws from the opponent. Okay, another Seasoned Pyromancer. Not actually the best draw, we'd have rather drawn that off the Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, so we'll fetch a Swamp here. Spyro. Discard Spyro. Okay, there's some good ones to draw. This turn we'll probably Thoughtseize dash Ragavan. 4 cards in the opponent's hand. We know one is a fetch land, one is in Mox Amber. See what they play here. We're attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 potentially. Okay, Arid Mesa fetch. It's the basic mountain. Hope they haven't got Brotherhood's End main or something. It's a fairy. Okay, that's fine. They're probably going to bounce the Grief. Okay, they bounce a token. There's Mox Amber and Bauble. So I got 1 card in hand. Fury. Okay, so I think we just go Thoughtseize them. Take the Breach. And then we'll dash the Ragavan. Are we going to kill the Teferi? Probably not. No, because if we hit Lightning Bolt, that's actually puts the opponent dead. Stops them shocking in a land as well. Okay, just a Tarn. they've got 2 cards to work with. Oh, maybe we should have killed Teferi there, because that taps Mox Amber for mana. So if they find Breach and Grinding Station, but I don't think that's in. Well, Breach, Grinding Station, Mistress Bauble. Yeah, we probably should have killed. We should have killed Teferi there with Seasoned Pyromancer, put them to 4, because this is lethal on its own. Yeah, that was quite a mistake actually, because it now leaves them open to go Underworld Breach, Grinding Station, and then they can mill their entire deck, play Mox Ambers from their graveyard a couple of times. Yeah, okay, so that was a mistake there, but we get lucky. Right, what do we want to bring in? Right, so we definitely want these unlicensed hearse. Probably push as well. I think, given that we're bringing push, Terminate. Push kills everything in the matchup, so you can probably shave a Terminate. We want the scam in. On the draw, Ragavan's so much worse. We could trim some of those, just because if they resolve a Shredder, we struggle. I think Kolaghan's command is fine. Blood Moons probably only okay. Maybe shave those. Maybe Hidetsugu's good. Okay, I haven't got long. I don't think Surgical is worth it. I'm going to trim 1 Ragavan and we'll trim a Fable, I think. Let's just go with that. Not entirely convinced. Surgical is an option, but I think like if they're going through the combo, they probably win anyway. Right, so this is an interesting hand. I think we'll keep it. It's got removal. If we can find some sort of scam spell, like if we can find some elemental, we can go for it here. Tormod's Crypt. Okay, so that's yeah, good against our scam starts. Maybe we should have kept Blood Moon in. Okay, there's Shredder. So we'll let them connive first, so they don't know that we're going to push this. Then we'll fetch basic Swamp, play Blackcleave Cliffs, play Unlicensed Hearse. Okay, opponent ditches Underworld Breach. So we'll just go fetch just a basic here. Fatal Push. Then we'll just go Cliffs, Hearse. Pass the turn. Start eating their graveyard. This turn we'll probably play Fable, so that we can play Spyro the turn after with Undying Malice up. Could be Teferi here. Yep. So probably bounce our hearse. No, they're not. Okay. So let's go get rid of Shredder Breach. Start managing their graveyard. We haven't drawn very well. I think now I'm actually going to... We could attack Teferi here, but I don't think that's great. Yeah, the trouble with Fable here is the opponent just bounces the token. So we'll actually go Spyro. We'll ditch land, Undying Malice, I think. Make a token. Okay, another hearse isn't the worst draw. Undying Malice pretty bad against Blood Crypt as well. This coming turn we'll probably just play another hearse. Depends what the opponent does with their... Okay, they bounce, so we'll exile here. So now we can just play double hearse. Emery. Okay. So yeah, we'll start by... Okay, so let's go swamp. We'll start by attacking Teferi here. It's got 3 cards in hand. They could have Bolt or Heat. Okay, they bolt that, which is fine. We'll go hearse. Play another one. Could have Spell Pierce, I suppose. Okay, that's pretty good. So there's no reason to activate at sorcery speed. We'll wait for Emery to potentially try and cast something. Okay. Oh, this is so good. Okay, they've got a lot of mana. Okay. So let's go exile Bauble and Bolt. And then breach Emery. I suppose we don't have to do anything. Oh, Dauthi Voidwalker. That's a juicy one. Okay, so let's go fetch again. We're just going to play out all our spells here. I wonder if we want exile. Oh, okay, so okay, so that means they're concerned with the... And we're just going to shock here. We're not too concerned about our life total. That means that the opponent's probably concerned with that Seasoned Pyromancer. So play the Voidwalker. Lots of graveyard hate. Play the Fable. We could crew one of these hearses to attack Teferi. We could crew both. No, I think this is fine. Maybe, well, maybe we're meant to. We're doing quite well here. Do need to get the Teferi off the field at some point. Okay, so the opponent actually loses their Teferi to bounce our token, which is really good with us. So next turn we'll probably Undying Malice the Voidwalker. Okay. That's okay. I've only got 3 cards in hand. Just exile 2 things. We won't exile our own Voidwalker with Hearse because we have Kolaghan's Command in our deck. Ragavan's a good draw, so yeah. Actually, yeah, we'll get rid of Malice. I don't think we necessarily want that one. Terminate's good, so let's go dash. Do we just terminate this? Or do we think... Do we go terminate or... Because they'll trade off given the amount of graveyard hate we've got. Is terminate better saved for a... Yeah, I think we're fine. Well... Actually, no, I think I'm going to terminate here. Start trying to generate some card advantage. That was the wrong way around, because now if the opponent's got Spell Pierce. Okay, they've just got Bolt. That's fine. Okay, they float blue there. Some sort of costs being paid. Otawara. Okay, that's fine. Should have attacked with the Elemental as well. God, missing damage all over the place here. So we know they've got Emery, one unknown in hand. Against our... Emery, two unknowns now against the top of our deck. Well, Iteration's a good one. But we're exiling 4 cards a turn, and at some point these hearses may end up just one-shotting them. Another Iteration. Okay, so they're going through a lot of cards. That's fine. Iteration notoriously pretty good against Scam. We get the Kikijiki guy as well. Okay, they don't hit a land though, so let's just start exiling their stuff. Okay, let's find a good top deck. Well, Feign Death not the best, although we can Feign Death the Reflection, which is really interesting. Oh, we could have crewed there, but I feel like we're so far ahead we don't really want to crew. You know, we don't just want to die to a breach. Ooh, Saga's good here. Shredder. Okay. Okay, so that resolves, and then we'll Feign Death the Reflection, which is quite interesting. I've never actually done this before, but I think it comes in as like a Saga with a +1/+1 tapped with a +1/+1 counter, I think. Yep, a tapped Saga with a +1/+1 counter, not something you see every day. Okay, another Shredder. So this one's getting, these hearses are getting pretty beefy. But we are in danger of just getting, I think we'll actually, yeah, no, we'll just get the Scalding Tarn. Keep their graveyard empty. See what we find here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, we're not going to discard here. Just cast this Fury. Kill the big Shredder. We could get a hit in for a lot of damage here, but I think, yeah, again, we're so far ahead and the opponent actually concedes. So yeah, I think just keeping the hearses to stop them like top decking a breach there is really, really good. So yeah, happy with that one. See you for the next round. Right, interesting hand here. I think we can just about keep this. You know, we've got removal. We've got a game plan. You know, removal or Thoughtseize into Thoughtseize into Fable. Yeah, I think this is a keep in the blind. Okay, let's see what they do. Spire Bluff, pass. Okay, so okay, Undying Malice not the worst draw. So we'll just go and get a basic here. They could have Spell Pierce, I guess. Gigantha probably means Breach again. Okay, they do have Spell Pierce. Okay, pass the turn. But little do they know, we have 2 more Thoughtseizes. Ah. Okay, we get really lucky here. That they don't have Bauble. Because now we can just bolt this. Thoughtseize. Consider bolt. So just take the bolt, I think, and hope that we can top deck something that casts this Fable. Okay, opponent considers onto the top, plays a Ragavan. Okay, so we really need a land. Dauthi Voidwalker's not the worst, but really would have preferred a land there. They put one on top. No blocks from us. Feign Death. Okay, Channeler. So they've only got 1 card in hand. Let's set a land. If we don't find land here, okay, another Voidwalker. So we could go Undying Malice, cast Consider. Bring this back. And yeah, I think that's the play here. So we'll go Undying Malice here. Sacrifice this because we really need to hit another land drop. Okay, cast this. Let's see what we find. Okay, yeah, so we'll put that on top. Play this. Play another Voidwalker. We could have just attacked for 3, I guess, but now we're attacking for 7. The opponent's going to find it pretty hard to get Delirium through double Voidwalker, but they can keep bashing us with Ragavan. Okay, fortunately they don't find anything. Okay, so they heat one of these. If they add Gigantha, we just Thoughtseize it. Okay, another land. So we could Unholy Heat here, but I think we want to keep this around, so let's play this. I guess they're not far off going. There's land from going add Gigantha, play Gigantha. Okay, attack for 4. Then we'll play Fable. We don't know if this can't be Murktide Regent. It could just be like mid-range using Breach instead, which is probably what it is. So yeah, we're definitely blocking this Ragavan. We could block the Dragon's Rage Channeler. But given that we're going to do this again, I think, yeah, blocking Ragavan is better here. Assuming we get the chance, of course. We don't really mind if they play Gigantha. Consider's pretty good. Let's see if they exile anything for us to play. Nope, they don't. Underworld Breach. Okay, well they can cast exactly Lightning Bolt. But they probably bolt our Voidwalker. Well, they might cast Shredder, I guess. No, they do. They cast Bolt targeting that. Okay, so just content to get in for another 3 damage. Oh, that's really rough. That's a really, really good hit for them. That may put the game beyond our reach, unfortunately. Okay. I suppose we could cast Underworld Breach. Okay, so yeah, let's go discard 1, 2. Okay, Blood Moon not the best here. So what if we go cast Breach, bolt this, bolt this. No, we could go cast Breach, cast Voidwalker, bolt, bolt, bolt. But we do have to fetch Shock for that. Or we could just go cast Breach, bolt, bolt. Bolt, bolt, play another Voidwalker. I think that's fine. Okay, so let's go do this. We would like to cast Underworld Breach. Cast without paying its mana cost. Play a land. Okay, so we'll go Dauthi Voidwalker. Escape 1, 2, 3. Then go bolt here. So yeah, we definitely bolt the Ragavan. 1, 2, 3. But then I think that might be all we can do actually. So yeah, because we can't fetch. Oh, we should have kept a Ragavan really. Okay. Yeah, I think that was okay. We could cast it again next turn if we really want. But we are at 7 and we're taking 3 a turn. But next turn we can go Fable. No point in Blood Mooning. Okay, Baubles, fine. What do they do with it? Okay, so we're not gonna fetch. They're fetching because they don't like the card on top. We're not going to fetch because it puts us dead to bolt. Oh, we get another blocker here as well. Okay. So we could cast some sort of spell, but I think we want... I think we're just going to go Fable. Do we attack, or do we just hold up Bolt here? Actually, I think, yeah, no, we attack here. Because next turn we can potentially... maybe we shouldn't... yeah, we probably shouldn't have attacked there. That was... So the thing is, next turn we want to kind of keep this alive so that we can go make a copy of this and then start going nuts. But I think actually saving up the Bolt there was probably better. The 3 damage at this point probably doesn't matter. Monastery Mentor. Wasn't expecting that one. Okay, but no attacks is good for us. Okay, so we'll go... Okay, so we'll get rid of... Yeah, just 2 lands, I think. Well, there's some good draws. So we can go Fury Pit. Yeah, so we go Fury Pitch, make a copy. Fury Pitch Blood Moon. So go evoke. Do this one. So deal 4 here, 3 here, 1 here. Okay, opponents can see it from the game. So they were some really good rips. So what we could do there was make a copy of Fury, kill their board. Actually, that probably wins the game. Make a copy of Fury, wrath their board. We hit in 4, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we actually win the game there. Fable is a strong magic. I kind of blundered through that one. There was a lot of cool lines that we could have thought through there. But right, I think we can cut the Blood Moons. We'll bring in K Command. Bring in the 2 hearses. We'll bring in the pushes. We'll cut at least 1 Terminate. What else? So Voidwalkers were great. Let's trim a Thoughtseize. Trim. Maybe... What's the trim? Is it another Terminate? I guess... one more cut. Maybe it's one of the Undying effects. No, I think we'll just trim another Thoughtseize and go with that. I think Hidetsugu sounds good, but I think... Yeah, it's just going to be too slow. Okay, so we have Scam on turn 1. We're going to keep this one. Hopefully we can find our second land on time to play Voidwalker on 2. We're probably going... Yeah, we'll probably go Grief Pitch. What are we pitching? Grief, Exile... I think probably just a Voidwalker. We've got 2 of those. No, Voidwalker's so good against them. I think we'll just get rid of Kroxa. Kroxa less good. Double Ragavan. Okay, so we have to take Spell Pierce. And then Feign Death. Yeah, so we had to take Spell Pierce there to prevent them just Spell Piercing our Feign Death. And then they've got double Ragavan, so it's probably... How much do we care about Breach at the moment? It's probably just Breach, right? Like Voidwalker's good, but we might not get it in time. It could just be Dragon's Rage Channeler, then they just dash Ragavan. We're just going to take the Breach. Oh, I guess that nearly gives them Delirium. So we really need to find a land. There's the steam vents. They could dash here. Okay, Ragavan, Dragon's Rage Channeler, land. Okay, no land. Do we Thoughtseize? I guess Thoughtseize isn't getting much better. Okay, so we'll just take the Consider. Sit back to block the Ragavan. Attack for 3. So yeah, I really need to find a land here. For Terminate. Opponent hasn't drawn removal, they would have removed the grief. Okay, Blackcleave Cliffs is really nice. Do we just play the Voidwalker is the question. I don't think so. I think we're just going to terminate the Dragon's Rage Channeler in their upkeep. Just stop ourselves taking loads of damage. Okay, well they find a Ledger Shredder, which is pretty good. Okay, Blood Crypt. Well, we don't want to... Let's go Blood Crypt. Pass. Yeah, we don't want to give them a connive trigger here. Spire Bluff. We know they've got Ragavan in hand. If they attack with Ledger Shredder here, we're definitely dashing the Ragavan. Well, that's a breach. Could be casting Consider. But we do have Voidwalker on the field. So, yeah, they get rid of the Ragavan. Grief. Okay. So we could grief them. What's in their exile pile? So we can cast Breach and then... Well, we can't terminate unless we... No, we don't want to do that. So let's just go another Voidwalker. There's no instant, so I think we'll just bash him for 3 unblockable. Voidwalker can be pretty messed up. Maybe we should be bashing him with Grief as well. Maybe we're just trying to win the race. It's definitely an option. Okay, we'll take the damage here. I don't mind finding a land. Untapped land, that is. Pyro is also good. Let's do that. Yeah, we can't Grief anyway. Okay. Okay, well now we're just slamming for 10 damage. No blocks from the opponent. They go to 4. And yeah, we get there. Okay, well, Scams felt pretty good so far. 3 2-0s in a row. Yeah, seems pretty good against Breach with 4 main deck Dauthi Voidwalkers. Yeah, let's move on to round number 4. Okay, got an okay hand here. We got Fury on turn 1 and some other good stuff, so we can just about keep this. We kind of hope they play a creature on turn 1. Plains, Sigarda's Aid, Ornithopter. Well, that's even better. Right, so we go Blackcleave Cliffs, Fury Pitch, Pyromancer, I think. So kill all of their creatures. Then we'll just Undying Malice here. Yeah, keeping the Terminate against Hammer seems good. We could have waited a turn on that, I guess, but... Well, no, actually, because they can just hammer up a creature. Okay, Blackcleave Cliffs again. Bash in for 8. Okay, in full scam mode. They're probably just going to make a token here. Let's see what they do. We'll attack first, and we could just Blood Moon here. Stop them searching. Okay, so what if we go land, Blood Moon, we die to double hammer? They make a token, we terminate it, they make another token, search up a hammer. It stops them searching for a hammer at least. Not the easiest here. So they go construct. They'd need 2 hammers to kill us. I think I'm going to Blood Moon here. They'll make a token, but it stops them searching for a hammer at least. And then just hope they don't have double hammer. This could be Stoneforge. Okay, so hopefully that was the right decision. Let's see what we want to do with sideboarding. Okay, I think we've got quite a lot of sideboarding to do here. So I think Voidwalker, I'm going from things I've read about the deck. There's quite a lot of content on this deck, especially Young Dingo does a lot, so I suggest you go and follow them. See what they say. But I think for this one I've seen recommended taking out slow things, and so something like this. Ragavan does nothing, Fable is too slow, Kroxa is too slow, and Voidwalker it can't block or anything, and we're never casting anything relevant. They're not using the graveyard. Ragavan just gets blocked too easily by their creatures, so I think we're going to do that. So we're actually sideboarding quite a lot of stuff, but we definitely want the EEs, all of these cards, this, both copies of Fatal Push. Tourach's good because it's got protection from white. And I think Collective Brutality is probably fine. Let's go with that. Going to be the control deck here. Just try and control the board. This hand is really good. We turn 1 double grief. We do have to get rid of Thoughtseize, but that's fine. And then we've got Engineered Explosives and Blood Moon to back it up. So not as good into Esper Sentinel, but I think that's fine. Planes. Well, that's a Fury as well, so okay, I think we'll just go and get a basic. Yeah, basic Swamp's fine here. Grief, get rid of Thoughtseize. Well, we're going to take both of those cards. Stoneforge Mystic. We'll scam them. Yep, get rid of those. Leave them with nothing. They do have an Urza's Saga, but we've got a Blood Moon potentially coming down. We'll bash in with Grief. Don't think we're meant to EE. Yeah, I don't think we're meant to EE there on 1. Gonna Blood Moon here. We'll attack first. Hit them for 4. Then, do we want double black? I think we're going to fetch a basic swamp and just go Blood Moon. Then we'll make a token. Get rid of the Saga. Also stops them drawing a card with Horizon Canopy. Or Silent Clearing. Yep, attack for 1 is fine. That is one downside of not of fetching double red, but I think this is fine. Do we EA on 0 now? I think so. Well, yeah, just as a good... Well, EE on 0 just as a good insurance policy here. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. Maybe we should have just EE'd on 1. But my thought process was we can kill other stuff with Fury. Opponent keeping this back potentially to block, but this does have Menace, so... Okay. Maybe we're meant to play Fury here, but got the EE. Opponent plays another land. And gets a bit salty, but yeah, there we go. Good to get the win. We will play for the trophy. See you for round number 5. Right, playing for the trophy, and we're on the play. We've got Feign Death, we've got Ragavan. This is fine, we're going to keep this. Just a mid-range hand, this one. So we'll go Ragavan. It's got the potential for turn 2 Blood Moon. Pass the turn. Spire Bluff. Okay, they kill it, but that's fine. Blood Moon less good here, but we can always discard it to Pyromancer. Or Thoughtseize. See what we're against. Okay, so no second land for the opponent. It might be that we just take the counter spell so that we can slam our Pyromancer on 2. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the counter spell. Not on 2, sorry, on 3. Play this. I mean, it might be that... Well, no, the opponent's got Spell Pierce, so we're definitely not playing Blood Moon. We could play Blood Moon. There's the Channeler. Bauble. We find Kroxa. Okay, so it's very tempting to go Blood Moon here because they've got lots. It would shut them off a load of stuff. I think we are going to, yeah. I think they're so stuck on mana that they then rely on. They'll then rely on. You know, it cuts them off all their counter spells, possibly Iteration as well. without ripping basic island. This turn we'll just go Seasoned Pyromancer. They've put one on top. The only thing I can think they'd put on top, I don't know, basic island? That's what they need. Okay, we'll go Pyromancer here. Do we just go Pyromancer, discard the Feign? We could discard, we're definitely discarding Kroxa. I think we'll just go Pyromancer, get rid of the land. Oh no, but then we can't hold up anyway. We might as well play the land. Make the token. Kroxa, Feign Death. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so they bolt us. Put Tarn into the graveyard. Okay, so this is now a 3/3. They've got at least 3 dead cards in their hand. We can't quite Kroxa them here. So we'll dash. Yeah, we're just attacking with everything, I think. No, because Ragavan's an out for them, so we'll leave 1 blocker back, I think. Because Ragavan dashed unlocks their hand pretty well. Although maybe we're meant to, I don't know. Scalding Tarn's not great. Play the land, pass the turn. Just getting bashed for 3 over and over again, which isn't ideal. You could do with hitting something with Ragavan. If we could hit, yeah, there's so many. Oh, Bolt's really good. So let's go dash first. That also lets us play Kroxa this turn. Spell Pierce. Okay, so let's go. We could just, no, we're going to bolt the channeler, I think. Then go land Kroxa. Yeah. Cast Kroxa, win the game. So Blood Moon actually really good there. But I mean, the opponent was stuck on lands and we just shut them off all their spells. So we'll be taking it out for game 2. Okay, same again, I think. So we're going to take out the Blood Moons and the Thoughtseizes. 3 Thoughtseize. Bring in K Command, 2 Hearse, and 2 Push. Go with that. Yeah, Thoughtseize, you know, it comes down to top decks quite a lot. Yeah, this is turn 1 Grief, so we'll keep the scam hand. Opponent's mulliganing to 5. If they play Ragavan, we might bolt it. It is Ragavan. Are we meant to bolt that? So either bolt. Is it bolt or is it grief? I think we're so far ahead, I'm just going to bolt. Then we can go Grief. Now they can counterspell the Grief though. Yeah, that was probably a mistake actually. Because now they just fetch counterspell. Well, I don't have it, so we get lucky here. But yeah, that was probably wrong. Okay, so we'll take Bolt. Undying Malice this. Take Iteration. Maybe we were meant to take like Iteration first. They bolt, we Undying Malice, so we get all the cards. Although we would have just considered into a land, I guess. We can actually hold up Feign Death here as well in case they play something. I think we will. They've got no cards in hand. Okay, so we end turn 2 with a 4/3 Grief, the opponent Hellbent, and we've got a Terminate and a land in hand. So we like that. Well, Dashed Ragavan is good for the opponent. Hopefully they don't hit anything good. They hit a Ragavan. Okay, so just Ragavan in hand. Well, we'll Thoughtseize it. Play a land. Slam in for 4. So we've got Murktide Regent covered. Or any creature covered. I think we fetch Shock Bolt here. Because then we can rip Seasoned Pyromancer. Yeah, we've kind of had the nuts here. And we got very lucky in that early turn with the misplay. Dex kind of bailed us out. Okay, so both top decking. Well, yeah, we're never going to complain at drawing another Terminate. Just beat them down with this 4/3 Grief. Okay, Shredder. Yeah, we're just going to do the same again. We must stop drawing good ones at some point. Well, there it is. Polluted Delta. We'll keep it in hand for now. We actually... Well, Iteration's probably the best card they could have drawn. So yeah, opponent's turn to find something actually good. Scalding Tarn. What do they put in their hand is the question. Well, Feign Death's actually really good. I mean, it can't be a removal spell in the opponent's hand. I wouldn't have thought, because they would have done it before we drew. Could be like Brazen Borrower. Yeah. Okay. So play the land. We have to tap out of Feign Death, but that's fine. Okay. Iteration. Mishra's Bauble. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if, yeah, they're waiting on it to see what we draw, so we can't Thoughtseize it. Fable is amazing draw here, and may lock up the game. They could have Spell Pierce, of course. Okay, they see what we're drawing. Crash in with Grief. We'll play the Fable. No Spell Pierce. Okay, so they need 2 removal spells. Well, they need so much stuff here. Flood Strand. We've got the we've drawn the nuts as well. Oh, they might have a counter here. Yeah, we get there. Well, that league just seemed insane. We close out the trophy, and it's the clean sweep as well. Yeah, the clean sweep, 10-0, without dropping a game. Not sure I've ever done that before. But yeah, the deck felt really strong. Yeah, that felt absolutely insane. The balance of cards and everything. I mean, I think I drew very well that league. Did blunder through a little bit, but the deck bailed us out, and I think we made some good plays as well. Really liking the Voidwalkers and everything. 4 Spyros is pretty much that seems to be very correct. 3 Terminate as well, really liking that. Yeah, not really too much more to say. The Fable was really good as well. So all-star in quite a few formats. Didn't really see some of these sideboard cards. The hearses were amazing. If anything, I'd consider going up more of those. They were really good. And yeah, so yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the scam content, and always good to get the trophy. So yeah, see you again soon. Cheers.